to the union till the day I die.
So CPS wanted to move Spry Community Links High School into Saucedo and Telpochcalli's building. So they wanted to co-locate all three of our schools. Even though our schools do not have any space, our school is efficiently utilized. It is not underutilized. So a lot of the parents were worried about increasing class sizes. You know, people in this community, in Little Village, it's a very strong community. And they're used to fighting. I mean, they went on a hunger strike before for Little Village High School. So it's not a community that's going to lay down and, you know, let CPS roll over them. They wanted to fight back.
For the past 20 or so years, I've watched the schools right here at the bend in the boulevard function as a laboratory for innovative educational practices. And I've seen the innovations that survive, the changes that last, and I include Telpochcalli among those, are driven by community need and built by and with the community. By community, I mean families, neighbors, and educators, all the people upon whom our schools have the most profound impact. Any plan that affects the community but does not engage the community is a plan that is destined to fail.
As a Saucedo teacher and a parent of 2 Saucedo children, I am against this co-location. Saucedo is a level 1+ school that's the highest rating in the city. We've proven ourselves to be a school that works. Forcing this proposal on us tells us, and more importantly, our children, that we don't matter. Is CPS listening to the community? No. Are they listening to the parents? No. Teachers? No. Students? No. CPS is not listening to us because they have an appointed Board of Education that Mayor Rahm Emanuel runs. All right, so we need to go in this hearing, raise hell, go to the next Board of Education meeting, and stop them because this community is strong. Are you with me? Yeah! All right.
And so there are a lot of parents and teachers and students, community members, all spoke against this proposal. Not one single person spoke for it.
CPS to take this, once again, racist proposal back to Rahm Emanuel and tell him that this school and these children and these parents and the people of the community vote no. We vote no for this, right?
We expect CPS to engage with us in the debate about this proposal. We also expect to be active and valued part of that conversation. All 3 schools are excellent. It's obvious that the students, parents, and the staff of these schools care a great deal about their schools and decisions that affect them. This co-location affects all 3 schools. As a teacher at Telpochcalli, I can think of many ways that we will be affected. We share a gymnasium, auditorium, playground, lunchroom, and more with Saucedo. This is approximately 1,500 students sharing these spaces daily. Because of the demand, it is challenging to get all the students the time they deserve in these facilities.
CPS has been, for quite a while now, purposefully putting schools in a situation where they can't succeed, where they can't do well, and then saying, look, our schools are failing, our students are failing. And the reality is our schools are succeeding. Our teachers are amazing here. Fortunately, our teachers are way more intelligent than the people running the district. It's because every single student in this city, regardless of their socioeconomic status, regardless of their race, regardless of their disability, they deserve to have the best education possible. We need to fight for that. Thank you. I'm so proud to be here tonight.
So past closures in years past, they were saying that schools were underutilized, and that's why they wanted to close them down. In terms of this co-location with the 3 schools, Chicago Public Schools was saying that they wanted to save money, which was the money on the rent of Community Links High School, which is currently located in the Boys and Girls Club. And we found out that the rent is only $90,000 a year.
So they're saying they want to save money, right? Because CPS claims they're broke, but we all know they are broke.
there is a large group of parents and community members that went up to the front and linked arms and refused to move from the front of the auditorium where the hearing took place. And even when the hearing ended, they sat down and they said, we are not moving until this co-location proposal is removed. And they stayed there until midnight. So the next week, CPS came back and told us that they were going to postpone the vote on the co-location proposal and that they would meet with the community once a month to hear about what proposal the community wants. The sit-in was definitely a pretty large victory. If you look in history with CPS, they almost never change what actions they have proposed. So we definitely see this as a move in the right direction, and we give big thanks to those parents and community members who stood up and fought for their schools